In the city of Aomori, in the prefecture of Aomori, in Japan, there's a festival held every year, my little strangelings. This year, it was held August 13th through the 15th, and it's known as Obon, or when the people of this vicinity celebrate their dead. When the person who sent me this footage and accompanying photos was at the cemetery, we'll call him the boy, at his request, he was told by a man that was there that the reason the cemetery wasn't exceptionally crowded was because it was the last day of the festival and that a typhoon was expected. The boy reiterated to me that the cemetery is called Senai Cemetery and told me that there is a main road that goes through it. He also said that there are stores that are within the cemetery itself that sell flowers as well as candles and incense to give as offerings to those that have gone before. He said that it is tradition during the Obon festival for family and descendants to come to the cemetery where they clean off their loved one's grave, then leave flowers and other offerings at the gravesite. People either come during Obon or on the anniversary of a person's death to do these things, and that unlike in America and in Western cultures, it's more like 50-50 on whether people wear black or not. The boy said that on his visit there was a gentleman who was pushing someone in a wheelchair and both of them were wearing hot pink. It is a get-together to celebrate the life of the person who is gone and gather as family. It is not a sad thing, but a joyous thing, and thus you will see a riot of color and smiling faces. Another unique thing that the boy told me about this cemetery is that they have a singular separate grave at the cemetery for all pets, the only pet grave in the cemetery. But still, that the pets are included even in this one mass grave in a human cemetery isn't something you see here in the States. I can't speak to other countries. Here in the States, I have seen entire pet cemeteries, and on occasion you will find a family pet interred with their person in a regular human cemetery, such as Johnny Morehouse in Woodland Cemetery in Dayton, but these are one-off kinds of things, and I find the pet grave at Senai rather sweet and endearing. I wouldn't mind if it were a more widely adopted practice in other countries, including here. That was about the extent of the knowledge I was given about this cemetery. No ghost stories, I'm afraid. Although I do have a ghost bite coming at some point either before or after this cemetery file airs from Japan, so stay tuned for that. A very big and special thank you to CM Kane and her son, the boy, for getting me these images and footage of this Japanese cemetery at such a very special time of year. If you are outside of America, or even inside of it, and you would like to see a cemetery near you featured as a cemetery file, please email photos, videos, as well as any ghostly stories or interesting history or anecdotes about your cemetery to ajmason@soundparanormal@gmail.com. Don't forget to include your name as you would like to see it credited, and as always, be safe and don't trespass, my little strangelings. Until next time.